Have you ever struggled in writing compelling, engaging copy that drives engagement and conversions in your email marketing? If so, I want to share some strategies with you in this video. Hi, I'm Sam. I'm the founder of Freedom of Marketing, and we help online businesses increase their sales, book calls, and engagement and conversions using email marketing. So one of the biggest challenges that prospects have when I speak to them is they struggle to create highly engaging email content that both converts and generates sales, but also it showcases their brand voice in a story-like way to build long-term relationships with their clients. And so here are a few ways that you can create your compelling, engaging copy to drive engagement and conversions. Number one, the most important thing is you need to understand your target audience and how your offer can help them get the outcome and result that they want. Understanding your target audience is the most critical thing you can do when it comes to creating your engaging copy. For example, just to give a very extreme example of why this is important, if you are living next to a freshwater lake, you will probably find it hard to sell drinking water to people if you can drink from the lake. Now, if you went to the middle of a desert in the peak of summer and there was some kind of ultra marathon going on, which is the case with one called Badwater 135, which runs through Death Valley in the middle of summer, then I imagine if you're selling ice cold water there, that people are going to be paying a premium just to get it from you because they actually need and want it and crave it. So that is an extreme example of why it's so important to get your target audience right first. The same will apply for your business. I've personally experienced this myself multiple times while trying to refine my ideal target audience over the years, and it's a painful process that you have to go through. But the bottom line is you can have the best copy in the world, but if you're selling the wrong thing to the wrong person, it's just not going to convert. So if you want to have highly compelling email copy drives engagement and boosts your conversions, step one is to look back at your target audience, do a bit more of a deep dive. You can do the research yourself, you can get an assistant to do it, you can probably find an agency to go in and do the deep dive research for you. When you know who your target audience is, you can then create content that will resonate with them. Number two, you need to have a strong subject line. Now, the reason why I put subject line here as number two is simply because if you don't have a good subject line, then people won't open your email. This means you can have the best email in the world, but if people don't open the email, they're not going to read it. So I would encourage you to invest your time, energy, and effort into crafting the best subject lines that you can. But also, subject lines are important, open rates are important, but it can be difficult to track open rates accurately. A better way to do would be you want to have a mix of high curiosity generating subject lines that will get attention and get people interested to click, but you also want to focus on building long-term relationships with your target audience over several weeks, months, years even, so whenever they see an email from you in their inbox, they actually want to read it. Number three is you want to personalize your emails based on the pains and desires of your target audience. So at this point, we've identified who your ideal target audience are. You've crafted a good subject line that is going to get people to actually open it and read it. And the next thing is your email copy needs to articulate their pains and desires in a way that you can build that emotional connection with them. So your recipient will feel like you actually understand them. I know I've experienced this myself when I have certain problems in my business and I'm looking for solutions. Whenever someone crafts a compelling piece of copy, blog post, article, video, whatever it is, which clearly articulates what my current challenge is, what I'm struggling with, I almost always feel closer to a brand and want to learn more. And I'm sure you've experienced this as well. How do you find out what the pains and desires are? Well, it goes back to step one, to know your target audience. You simply do research. You can ask ChatGPT to come up with some ideas. You can ask and have conversations with people, your target audience in your business, which is even better. You can simply send an email out asking people what their biggest pains are and what outcomes they want, to get an idea of what people want on your email list. And then you just have to write the email content in a way that articulates what these pains are, what they're going through, what their struggles are, and then you can present the solution afterwards. And that's how you do it. As an additional one to add into this point, inside the email body, you want to have good storytelling skills, because quite frankly, whenever you tell a story, it naturally engages people and people want to read and learn, and they actually want to consume it. When you're just giving people information, not everybody pays attention. So when you have a good story, it will hook people in, and then you can indirectly teach the concepts there. So the next one here is you want to have a clear and direct call to action in the email. So in order to drive engagement and conversions, you have to view your email not as an individual asset that's the whole most important thing in your business. Your email should strategically direct people to where you want them to go. What is the point of this email? Do you want this email to build engagement? If so, your call to action needs to be aligned with ways to build engagement by getting people to reply, getting people to give their input, whatever it is you want to do. You can also have, for engagement, you can also cross-promote your other marketing channels. You can promote your social media. You can use your social media to promote your email. You can use your email to promote your YouTube channels and share your latest videos, your latest podcasts. You can use your email to get people into your groups and communities too. And then you'd have all this cross-promotion and cross-marketing, so you can communicate with people in more places. Are you using your email in order to get people to click through to some kind of an opt-in, so you can segment the list for an upcoming promotion, or so they can get tailored content in the future? If so, the email needs to be optimized to get people to click the link. Likewise, do you want people to book a call so they can learn more about what your offer is? If so, you want to have the call to action directly getting people to booking a call. The more clear and direct the call to action is, the more people are going to click and the higher it's going to convert. When you have less clarity over your call to action, less clarity on what to do, less clarity on the instructions and different things, people are just confused and fewer people will click. And finally, how can you pretty much make it as close to certain as possible that you're having copy that drives engagement and conversions? Well, quite simply, you need to test. The first time you send emails, maybe the first week, the first month, whatever it is, you're just guessing. It's like throwing spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. You're making your best guess based on research, based on asking people what problems they have, how you can help them, etc. Maybe you're using data analysis from other marketing channels, from your ads, to get ideas, hooks, different things. But honestly, you're just making the best guess. What you need to do is you need to do A/B tests in order to optimize your emails over time. What this means is you want to create one email sequence and then send that out for the month, and then you want to create a competing email sequence in an attempt to get higher conversions, and you can run them simultaneously, one to half the list, one to the other half of the list, and which one got the highest conversions becomes your new control, and then you can just keep repeating this. And if you're sending daily emails with the intention of increasing engagement and building long-term relationships, then the strategy here is that you monitor the data on a week-to-week basis or every 2 weeks. My personal favorite metrics to look for would be click-through rate. This determines your email's ability to motivate someone to take action and click the link. And then another metric would be per email is how much money did your email generate, how many people booked a call, etc. And then over time you find which ones have the highest click-through rates, do more content based around that. That's what motivates people to take action. Find out which emails generated the most sales, do more of that. Find the emails that don't work, which will probably be 90+% of them, well, at least in my experience, do less of that. And then just simply test, analyze, optimize, try again, and just do this a few times. And with a few iterations of this cycle, you're probably going to have emails that boost your conversions, they boost your engagement, and your target audience find highly compelling. So here's a quick summary of 5 different ways you can have compelling, highly engaging email copy. Number 1 is you need to know your audience. Number 2, you need a strong subject line to get people to open it and read your email. Number 3, the email copy, the email body itself needs to articulate the pains, desires of your target audience. Number 4, you need a clear and direct call to action, which aligns with whatever it is your business goals are for this particular email campaign. And number 5, you need to test your way to success. Okay, that's all I've got for you. If you'd like to learn more about how Freedom of Marketing can help you achieve your email marketing goals to boost engagement, increase conversions, and just make more sales in your business, you can find a way to reach out to me in the description below. That's all I've got for you. Make it a great day. See you next time.